What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cap here, and I'm back with another DLC update for you guys. It's kind of crazy how, yesterday I did the DLC hopes and wish list, and today we get some news on it. So let me break down the news from this website. I did have to translate this website. It was in, I think, Spanish or some kind of different language. I don't know exactly. But basically what this website is saying is, by the way, guys, website will be down below in the link, in the description, link to that website, so you guys could check it out for yourself, as always. Now, the previous V-Jump has teased it at the announcements of the clothes and accessories of characters in Dragon Ball movies. Bojack will soon land via the DLC 3 of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but it will not happen alone, since Zamasu and Goku Black in Super Saiyan Rose will be also included in the third DLC of Xenoverse 2. The release date of this third DLC is announced for this month of April 2017, so that's upcoming pretty soon, guys. And probably at the same time in the rest of the world. Oh, it says April 2017 in Japan. Of course, it's the same time in the rest of the world. It's saying it's gonna probably cost $7.99. Looks like euros. So this is, I'm guessing, like it's probably some. It was written in Spain originally or something like that before it was translated. Now, in addition to these three characters, other content is announced in the DLC 3, including attacks, new outfits, poses, new quests, and all that usually follows. We will give you more details as soon as we know more. It can be said that it is only a matter of time before the merge of Zamasu and SSGS Vegito is announced. Now, let's read the second part because I got a lot of things to say, guys. Dragon Ball Z, that part, the bottom part, you guys don't need to read yourselves either if you guys want to check it out. Now let's get into these screens and let's talk about some of the things that they mentioned in this article. Now, in this article, obviously, and on these screens, as you see, they did mention Bojack. We will be getting Bojack Unbound. I guess some of you guys, some of my subscribers said that the reason Bandai is doing this is because so many people were upset with Bojack not being in the original release, which that honestly makes sense. Again, like I said yesterday, and it just didn't make sense to me why they would put him in the Future Trunks saga, that arc with that DLC. But now it makes sense as why Bandai is finally making up to us with this and finally giving us Bojack. A lot of people have honestly wanted Bojack. I didn't want to seem like no Debbie Downer or anything, like trying to hate on Bojack, because I love Bojack. But at the same time, it just didn't make sense to me when I made that video yesterday, being that he would be included in the Future Trunks saga. Now, this DLC, what the information was on, was all the paid DLC. So guys, finally, those who have paid for the DLC, guess what? We are finally getting our money's worth. We're finally getting something that we actually want to pay for. As you guys see on this screen right here, not only will we be getting Bojack, we'll be getting Zamasu and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black in the paid DLC. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what this potentially means for the free DLC later on at the end of this video. But let's still stick to the paid DLC right now. As you guys see, for Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, he has his blade out during attacks. Now, these attacks, honestly, there's two screens. One of them looks like a super attack and the other looks like a basic attack. Because if you look at the first screen, the top screen of the two of the Goku Rose with his blade out, Trunks is blocking. Like, obviously you can block supers and things of that nature, but Trunks is blocking that like it's a regular basic attack or something. It doesn't seem like a super or anything of that nature. Now, the one on the bottom, the second screen, that one in particularly, guys, looks like it's some kind of super move, some kind of ultimate move. And like I was saying yesterday in that video, if they give Goku Rose, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, that ultimate that he absolutely ruined Goku's day with. After Goku thought he was the shit for a quick second, got mad because he killed Chi-Chi and Goten and all that. He thought he had just destroyed him, but obviously it wasn't true. And then Goku Black has said, no, you're not shit, come here, get stabbed 50 times and you're dead, even though Goku didn't die. But that's what that second screen of the Goku Black gameplay looks like to me. Maybe something of that nature, which honestly would be extremely dope. Just the fact that they're including his aura sword, whatever you want to call it, is extremely dope. I'm just really curious to what kind of moves they're going to be giving him. Because one, if this is part of his basic attack and that is just, he always has that around, I'm sure he's going to have some really exclusive moves. I mean, either way, I'm sure he's going to have some really exclusive moves. Not only because there's supposedly his own exclusive combo set, but the fact that since the very beginning, people have raved about Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So Bandai would only be smart enough to give him a full custom moveset. That's just my opinion at least. But now let's get into this whole little Zamasu picture. And as you can see with Zamasu, he's doing that move where he puts the aura to his hand, you know, like he did what he's gonna do against Goku when Goku whooped his ass and he got mad, and basically when he killed those two other earthling human type things when him and Gowasu went into the future or whatever to examine that race. That's what the move, like right there, it looks like he's doing, holding up his hand into that little sword. So obviously Zamasu will be getting that move. We don't know what else he will be getting. There's not that much out there on him. And honestly, as far as the show goes, he didn't really do too many special moves besides that sword move. Besides using that sword, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I really don't remember him using any kind of signature moves besides that. I remember him throwing ki blasts and things of that nature, but as far as the signature move goes, the only other thing I could really say is when he combined that move, when him and Black would make that ki blast into one giant one. But obviously I don't know if that would be possible in this game, unless maybe they did some kind of 2v2 shit where they gave these two a crazy tag team. That'd be dope as hell, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But besides that, I really don't remember anything exclusive that Zamasu did in the series as far as movesets goes and things of that nature. So I don't know how much custom moves he will have as far as this DLC goes. You know, I feel honestly he's probably gonna be like more of a character like Champa, where he gets like 2, maybe 3 new moves, and then the other moves will be moves that have been in the game since the very beginning. Now let's get into this whole part with Bojack. Bojack, again, I apologize, guys. I said I didn't think it really made sense yesterday in my DLC wishlist. I love the fact that they're giving us Bojack. Honestly, I'm so happy that they are. Again, like I said in that DLC wishlist, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't seem to pertain to this DLC with the future Trunk saga that we would be getting him. But as you see on this part of the screen, this is the main part of the screen, just obviously you see for Bojack. And as you guys can see, it looks like your time patroller, oh, obviously it's the time patroller they got. He looks like a scrub. I mean, I don't know why they don't change his clothes or anything. He's been looking like this since the beta. They need to change his outfit. Stop making him look like such a scrub. Now, your time patroller, obviously it seems like he's gonna come into some kind of event with Bojack. It seems as if he's gonna be in an event with Bojack, something of that nature. It seems that Bojack is located by the Dragon Ball pedestal. That, to me, that's what the area looks like. It looks like he's right next to the Dragon Ball pedestal, as you can see off to the left, the little stairs climbing up. And the only place that is really like that, really rocky like that, with some kind of stairs like that, is 1, the time nest, and that's clearly not the time nest, and 2, the Dragon Ball pedestal. So I think obviously he's going to be located by the pedestal, but at the same time, what could this event possibly be? Because as you can see, it looks more like a story interaction to me. The way your time patrol, the way the time patroller that they have right there is like surprise. And then on top of that, you see there are 3 characters surrounding Bojack, and the one all the way to the left for sure is a time patroller. So what does this mean necessarily? What kind of event could this possibly be? I mean, I understand that Bojack had his own underlings. Maybe he's recruiting brand new underlings since Teen Gohan just, I mean, he just ruined their day. He said goodbye. That's all he said to them. Completely ruined their day. They're all dead now, even though Bojack's supposed to be dead as well. But maybe they have some kind of little side story or something like that going on to where Bojack recruited new members to his team or something of that nature. Because to me, again, guys, this looks like a story event. It looks like an event that you could do something in game, something that goes on, maybe some side quests. I really don't know for sure. But again, like I said, it looks like a side event of some kind of nature. Now, maybe it's that whole portal thing like I was talking about. Maybe this is the type of portal expansion that they're talking about for Kanton City. And instead of going to like Beerus's place or anything like that, you go to the tournament location, like that world tournament location of where Bojack the movie was based off of. Maybe you go to that area or something of that nature. I don't know for sure. These are just crazy ideas, thoughts that I'm throwing out there. But again, guys, it looks to me more like a story mode event type of thing. I don't think it's going to be included with the story, obviously, but it looks like some kind of side event, some kind of side mission that you can do if you have the paid DLC. Now, again, these screens come off the paid DLC, so I don't think you'll be able to do this if you just get the free DLC. But speaking of the free DLC, guys, with everything that we've learned today, I think we can make some more predictions on the free DLC, potentially with the fact that it's either going to have Enraged Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, or those will be included in DLC 4, for the simple fact that the reason I feel that they could come into free DLC for this one is because, guys, look, if DLC 1 gave us Hit and Super Saiyan Blue Goku Kaioken, why can't they just add 2 presets to Vegito and Future Trunks just like they did for those 2 characters? Because we already have the Future Trunks from the Goku Black arc, so why can't they just add another preset to Future Trunks, another preset to Vegito, and give us Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Future Trunks as part of the free DLC like they did for Hit and Goku in DLC 1? I think this is something that is very, very possible, because if they do this, then that leaves DLC 4 open for something from this Tournament of Power. If they don't, and they include in those 2 characters in DLC 4 along with potentially merge Zamasu or something of that nature, then clearly, sadly, we will not be getting any kind of content from this Tournament of Power like people were hoping. I know a lot of people, including myself, have been hoping that the DLC 4 includes something from the Tournament of Power. So that hope is not completely out the window yet. We haven't heard anything on the free DLC as far as what it's going to be, what we're going to get, or anything of that nature. So it is still possible that we could be getting 5 brand new characters in total, guys, with this DLC. We could be getting Rose Goku Black, Zamasu, Bojack, and then potentially Enraged Super Saiyan Future Trunks, and then Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. If they give us all that, Bandai, you have finally answered our prayers. You finally listened to us. Now you just got to get the other things right, like accessories, clothes, and skills. But besides that, guys, if they give us these characters, man, it seems like Bandai is getting on the right track and finally starting to pay attention to us, finally starting to listen to us, because these things we've been waiting for a long time. People have wanted Bojack since the very beginning of the game, and people have wanted Super Saiyan Rose since the beginning of the game. We knew it was going to be DLC. We didn't think it was going to be DLC 3, but sadly it is, and it's almost here now though, guys. And again, Bandai is finally listening to us. This makes me so happy as a fan, as someone that bought the season pass. I don't feel like I wasted my money. Well, I still feel like I wasted $20 on the first part of it, DLC 1 and 2. I could have saved my money, bought DLC 3 and 4. I would have been good, but it is what it is. I got the season pass, man. I'm finally happy for it, and I know a lot of other people that got the season pass will finally be happy that we purchased this season pass, man. Because the first 2 paid DLCs, you guys know how they were. But that's all my opinions on these scans, on what could be coming, what these scans potentially show, along with what we may be getting in the free DLC with Enraged Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I would really, really enjoy if they gave us all 5. That would be awesome. Bandai, again, that would just be awesome of you. Please include those 2 characters in the free DLC. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts and what you guys think on these screens down below, what we could possibly be getting as maybe some super attacks, whether that Bojack looks to be like an event of some kind, or I really don't, I mean, maybe a mentor, something of that nature. Let me know what you think on that, because that's something that's really got my brain thinking. So again, guys, let me know all your opinions on these screens and the things I said, and if you have anything to add, please leave it down below in the comments. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.